Hi guys, welcome back to LOI Fan TV. Joined again by Ross. He didn't even wait for the video to get going this time. I'm already getting cooked as he puts
Oh,
it.
you're getting cooked. You are getting cooked. Like it's simple as, isn't it? It's simple as. There's only one rover started. There's only one rover started. Do you know what I mean? So like that's it. Simple as. Rovers two, opponents one. Did you see that social post? Did you?
Oh, they're full of it. Like they're absolutely they're
Dead
petty
right
boy.
too.
Not feeding it,
Dead
not
right
feeding
too.
it.
Sure, you started it with the whole McGinty thing with the keeper announcement. See that was a bit of back and forth on that as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Like so, there's a bit of animosity there. So they got one over on you.
Fair play to them. Give them one. Give them one. But yeah, anyways, yeah,
That's
don't want to talk about that. But moving on to next week's fixtures, we have five games on Friday. Yeah, round five of the League of Ireland Premier Division. We're really kind of into the swing of things now. And yeah, first up, our favourite Sligo Rovers are away to Cork City. So what do you
the
make
lads.
do
Not the lads. If
monumental?
you're a Sligo Rovers fan, drop a like in the video. Can we hit 50 likes? Go away, guys. 50 likes is the target. For Sligo Rovers being the biggest Rovers in Ireland. Hit 50 likes. Let's go.
I normally like these videos, but I'm not liking this one now. I'm not doing it now.
Who are
Uh,
Sligo playing? Sorry, remind me.
oh, they're way to Cork City.
Away to Cork, are they in
Yeah,
terms?
let me do it for you. Yeah, they're Cork are ahead of Rovers in the league. Yeah, I've saved it.
Yeah.
I've saved it a lot.
Who are below Rovers in the league is my question, actually.
I don't know. The first division. The first division.
Yeah, Kerry.
Kerry, Athlone. The rest of them, I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
biggest shambles ever. Sorry, we'll touch on Shamrock Rovers later on. Sligo travelling to Cork that's a tough one, isn't it? Cork have actually I've been slightly surprised when they're looking decent enough, aren't they? And the few lads up front are causing a few problems. Keaton and Maguire, they're looking like they're starting the season sharp enough. Like so, Cork are like obviously a team most people would have maybe had in their kind of bottom two. I think we both had them there in ninth maybe start the season, but they look like they could shock a few. It's such a hard league to call, isn't it? Like, but they're looking like they start the season well enough.
Yeah, they have firepower up top, but I'm not. I suppose I'm looking
Yeah,
at who they'd beat. Obviously, the draw against Galway was great in the opening night. Maybe they played the occasion a bit in that occasion, like a full turn,
yeah.
so on. But the Bows, like beating
Galway are good. Galway are good, though, aren't they?
Galway's are no, don't get me wrong. Galway are good.
Yeah,
First time, you know what I mean? Like first game of the
yeah,
season,
yeah,
home, back in the Premier Division. Like it is an occasion, isn't it? And like I know they beat
yeah,
Bows, but Bows are crap. Like I know they beat us, but
yeah,
they're pants. Like their squad's so much better from last season, and they're still pants. So like I don't know.
yeah.
Like they went, like Cork went away to Waterford, and I know Waterford are top, but like they're I don't know. Cork are just a weird one for me. Like I know they have firepower up top, but I still don't really fancy them. Like I'm still not mad at them.
No, no, yeah. I think it's the defensively is an issue, but you look across the league, it's like a lot of teams would take Keating and they take Maguire off them if they could. Do you know what I mean? Like they're
Definitely.
two probably top half strikers without a shadow of a doubt. Like if they can make them work together, and if your Alex Nolan chipped in with a good goal there against Waterford last week, good finish he had. Cathal Sullivan will come back, who looks like a really hot prospect. So yeah, I'm starting to like the colour of their job. Do you know what I mean? This is a tough one though, isn't it? Like Sligo, it's hard to know. I don't know. I didn't catch any of the game against yourselves. Did you watch it at all? Did you?
Yeah. Two set pieces done us. Yeah, they were great. Like we were pants. They were
Yeah,
well worth their win. Like, but yeah, like I don't know. Sligo have a thin enough squad, and the Friday, Monday, Friday. This might catch them a bit away to Cork, but then again, you're thinking, they might take the momentum of that. And I'm not, as I said, I'm not mad convinced on Cork, so I'm probably I'm gonna go toward. I think there'll be goals now. I'm gonna say 2-all.
she was a good show. Yeah, yeah. I think Cork will nick this one. I'll go 2-1 Cork. I think they went 7 enough about them. Did they have something off down the last game? Centre half maybe went off. Sent off, I think, from Freddie Anderson, I think it was sent off. So like
Yeah.
it's like if they're a bit light at the back, which is an area you'd be concerned about, but I just think they might have it's so hard to know. Like Sligo looked pretty poor against Drogheda. And they fairly they gave Pat a good go in Richmond and then they gave beat yourselves. So like maybe they're kind of getting their act together. Will Fitzgerald is got 3 assists so far this season, I
Thanks
think,
so
as
well.
well. He started the season well. In my underrated 11, by the way, last year, if I may recall correctly. Uh, great show. But yeah, no, I think I'll go Cork just to make it 2-1
Yeah,
home
fair.
advantage.
Fair. Yeah. So next up we have Derry City at home to Galway United. Now Derry have been really kind of, a bit under par. They lost 2-0
Huge game.
Pats on Monday and then they lost at home to Waterford last Friday. So Yeah, like I was listening to League of Ireland Central and Kevin Holt, their new big money signing centre half, was like, yeah, well, I came to Derry to win a league, and I still think we're in with a chance to win a league. But I'm looking at the label, and I don't think they are. Like they've played four
No,
games, three losses, one win. Like it's hardly title winning form, is it?
no, no, God, no. Yeah, they're struggling. They're struggling big time, and I don't think it should come as a huge surprise to anyone. I was thinking that, like, it's just the same old, isn't it? I don't even think it wasn't necessarily Rory Higgins' fault last year. I don't think it's Tiernan Lynch's fault this year. I think the owner there probably has a huge say on recruitment, and I think he's signing to try and go win a league title, and he's not building a squad for a manager. He's not building a squad for the future. Because they brought in obviously Brian Maher, young goalkeeper. They brought in Colin Whelan from both Dublin based. They brought in Banley Kavanagh not so long ago as well. He went up there and he didn't work out up there either. But they have the money to go convince kind of good young players from around the country. Adam O'Reilly's from Cork, I think, to go up there and play. I
Yeah.
just think the route they've gone down is incredibly short-sighted and the wrong route to go down. Like you expect them to be going winning leagues with Liam Boyce up front with Kevin Holt. It's Kevin Holt, isn't it? And all these lads like Shane Ferguson, 33. Like these are all on multi-year deals as well. Like so, don't win the league this year. They're all a year older next year. They're not going to be improving really. Maybe squad cohesion stuff you can get better at that kind of thing. But if you bring in a couple of them, I think your man, what's it, your man White from Portsmouth over 28, maybe like the couple of those lads. But bringing in multiple Bobby Benson and stuff, it's not the most inspiring transfer business I've seen. Um, I think it didn't take a genius to point that out. And, yeah, I think to start the season, it's just kind of it's been an absolute sucker punch to them because you kind of want to get off to a good start to kind of get the little bit of doubt from the media or wherever you want to get to kind of prove people wrong and stuff and get off to a good start. And I don't know. Derry could be struggling for top four here this season, which is kind of badly needed for the investment that they've had. And they're playing against who? Sorry, remind me.
Galway United.
Tough game that.
Mm.
Tough game. Galway are good. Galway are very good. They obviously drew Shells there on Monday, and it's one of those where I don't think Shells. I've been Shells on myself. I don't think we got anything in Galway last year at all. I think we lost both games to them. So to get a point there, you're kind of like happy that you kind of take it every time you go there. Galway, it's Brandywell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the Brandywell, yeah.
I think it 1-1.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, to be honest, this whole Derry City story, I know they have a backer. Like I know your man, what's his name, Peter. I can't remember his second name, but like I just can't see it ending in anything but tears. Like I just think that like I can't see a happy ending to this story. Like teams across
They
the Europe
need,
just don't win leagues
yeah,
off.
they need to have a director of football there or something, someone to
Yeah,
take over the football inside of it to look after the recruitment because he's building a stand and all. To be fair to him, like he's
yeah.
that's great, but he needs to get someone in there to look at the recruitment.
Defo, 100%. Like even like, like and this is a bit of an experience. Like someone like a Declan Devine just to go upstairs, like someone that's been around the club, been around the league, and has been a know-how signing players and so on. Someone like that just to go in upstairs,
Yeah,
give Tiernan Lynch a bit of a hand recruiting players and have a bit of a say and be a representation of the manager. Because as I said, like I say, the owner is throwing money at it and he wants his budget spent and maybe a lot of it's out of the manager's hands. Like the recruitment model seems very sporadic. You can't imagine any manager kind of putting their footprint on it. So yeah, it's a weird one. And on the other hand, Galway like a great result at home to Shells, and like they're motoring, like they're doing really solid. Like 6 points so far. John Coffey would have taken that. So have you even lost the game?
yeah,
I don't think they have. They've drawn three. They've drawn three and won one. So yeah, like they're
yeah,
they played Shells and Pats, and
yeah. Tough
so
start, like
they're doing well. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think they'll start losing this Friday. I'll join you on that. I'm gonna go for a bit more of a boring game. I think it might be a stalemate 0-0.
yeah. I can see that. I can see that's not a bad shout. To be fair,
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
bad shout at all.
But anyways, moving on to the Keatlong Derby, we have Waterford at home to Alan Reynolds Bowes, or you could say the Alan Reynolds Derby, whichever way you want to paint
You
it. But
could, you could, yeah.
yeah, I don't know, Bowes. What the hell's going on over there?
Did you say to me? I think you texted me privately saying that I was a shitster for saying that Bows were going to finish sixth in my league table predictions. I wonder how many Bows fans would take sixth right now.
I don't think any Bowes fan would take
You know what I
six
mean?
right now.
You don't
Like
think
six is
so?
such a nutting position in the bottom half.
You don't think so?
No, but like if you look at how Pat's got on last year under John Daly, and then Kenny came in, with a few signings and the right manager, you can fly up this league, especially how competitive it is.
That's the problem, though. Like, how long has it been since they've had the right manager? Keep Long
Yeah,
is it, they were mad the second. Like, people always say it was going stale, it was going this, it was going that. What was the lowest position he had them in? Maybe sixth or seven, like seven. Like, maybe it was an off season. He had a couple of bad signings. Also, John O'Sullivan went in there. Um, but you think about how many years he had got his recruitment spot on. He lost all his best players year in year out, and he got his recruitment so right every year, bringing in Georgie Kelly to replace Dinny Cork, whatever it was. Constantly getting recruitment right, constantly bringing through young players. Maybe one bad window, lost his job through kind of fan pressure probably. And look at them now, flying with water for top of the league.
outrageous, outrageous.
So like, yeah, and then they've got for Declan Devine and then Alan Reynolds since who are just nowhere near the manager of Keaton Long's pedigree. Like, so yeah, it's crazy, crazy.
I think if he loses this on Friday, he could get the flick. Like,
I think he's gone soon. I kind of said it early on. I think I said in the video last week as well that Reynolds is on borrowed time here. Like,
because they backed them, they have, and like last year, the question was about all these, exports coming in. They haven't played in the league, but you look at the players they've signed. Like they've signed very well. Argue had a better
yeah,
window than most in the league, and like apart from the opening day, like they've been pants. They've been really bad.
he looks lost. Like even picking the team and stuff, he just looks lost. Like even in terms of the team selections week in week out, like he just doesn't really know his best team. There's too many players. I think we touched on it before the season. So I had have too many players that are too similar. Clark and Tierney are probably the two best players, but they can't play in the same team. Mousse is a flop. Like but the sooner they get rid of him, the better. It's going to take. He needs a year just fully focusing on his fitness. Like he's out of shape. Like he won't score a goal until August time, September time. Like until he gets into decent nick, and I don't think they have the time to wait around for that. So yeah, I think it's a bad time for Bohemians, and I think Adam Reynolds is probably his head is in the chopping block. Unfortunately, like and it's just like I think they should go all out, like put all the money out and go get Kev Doherty from Drogheda.
Well, Kev Tardy want to go there though.
Probably not. European football Drogheda this
Yeah,
season, of course, as well. And good squad. I don't think he would, but maybe there's a financial thing that both could offer more than Drogheda. A bit more security, maybe long term deal, possibly. I think he's a fantastic gaffer, and they might have had a better chance of getting him last season. But instead of Reynolds, possibly get him out of Drogheda then. But probably that ship might have sailed now at this stage. There's a lack of managers around, isn't there? Really, like
who do you get? Like John Daly? Like who is there? Like,
who is it? Rory Higgins, Ian Mars. Like that's the thing because it was they were both on the panel there on Virgin Media on Monday night, and they were saying which one of these is Pat Fenlon going to pick for the next gaffer. Like. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the two.
yeah, yeah,
Rory Higgins, I could see Rory Higgins going there. To be honest,
yeah. Well, it just kind of reeks of Declan Devine 2.0, doesn't it?
yeah, no, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
3.0.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Forwards is a weird one, but like Waterford on the other hand, they're absolutely flying. Like, and it's kind of funny because I remember saying to you around Christmas, I was like, I think Waterford could get around Europe. And then the league came around, and I looked at everyone on paper, and I was like, no, Waterford just don't have the squad. But then I always say it, and I always contradict myself. You got to take the manager into consideration when you're looking at making these predictions. Like Keith Long is a miracle worker.
Mm.
He is like
Yeah,
he's unbelievable.
100%.
He's one of the best managers
Yes.
in the league, and
Yeah.
yeah, you can't like at home to Bowes on Friday and Reynolds Dalton.
Question for you, Luke. Conor Noonan on loan from yourselves, I believe, to Waterford, isn't he?
Yeah,
Do you regret that move now?
I I don't regret it because it made sense at the time. It
He
made
looks a
sense.
player, doesn't he?
He's a good man. This is the thing. He was always a
Yeah,
good
he
player.
looks a player though.
Yeah, no, last season he was a good player for us, but like he was just a bit
Mm.
lightweight. Like he was just a bit lightweight, and he just was needed minutes. Like I remember saying in the off season, I was like, he needs 30 games, and he won these players. He'll come back to us next season. He'd be cracking,
Yeah,
but he's already shown it. But yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
suppose like with some of the signings we've made, you would have wondered like I'd rather keep someone in the door like him than someone else. But sure, look, yeah, Waterford. I just can't see anyone but Waterford winning this game. I think it might be emphatic enough. I'm gonna go 3-1 Waterford. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. I think Waterford to win as well. I'll go 2-0 Waterford maybe. Yeah, I suppose for me, I didn't fancy them too. I think people kind of got maybe a little bit carried away with their couple of their signings, and they left it late again with a lot of their signings, and the leave the game. Maybe they got carried away that a little bit as well. Um, but they beat the Whipping Boys of the league in the league realistically. So, yeah, I don't. I think Waterford 2-1 personally.
Okay, fair enough. Right, next up we have the Kevin Doherty derby. We've Shelburne at home to Drogheda. Shell's solid enough start, 8 points from the opening 4 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, and Drogheda ahead of them in the league with also 8 points with a better goal difference. So yeah, second v third, Ross. What do you make of these two sides?
Second, we third in the league. Yeah, Shell's at home to the Drogs, and it's a chance for us to get back on track a bit here now because we obviously drawn two in a row with yourselves and with Galway away, which is on paper it's not two decent enough points to take them, but um, yeah, Drogs at home, you'd obviously draw they're fine and they're all credit to them, but you'd want to be kind of getting beating them at home. We obviously beat them in the President's Cup 2-0 comfortably enough at home. They're obviously a different kind of outfit now, and they're tough to beat. Drogheda, like, they're tough to beat. But do we have the number? I'll go 3-1. I think that's the same result we had against them near the end of last season at home, and I'll go for that one 3-1.
Yeah, I think this would be a little bit more tired than that. I like Drogheda, they sit in. They're kind of a nightmare to play against, really, especially this season. They kind of
Yeah, yeah.
got it back in there, and that's all Lewis off
No
them.
easy games.
No, there's no easy games. There's no easy games at all.
No.
I just think Drogheda can have a bit of know-how. They know what they're good at now, whereas maybe there's parts last season where they got whipped. But now I just think they know what they are and they're very good and played those strengths. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a narrow 1-0 Shells win. I think Drogheda will keep it tight and Shells be knocking on the door, but eventually that pressure will pay dividends. So yeah, moving on to our final game. The game on television in Tala, we have Shamrock Rovers playing host to St. Patrick's Athletic. Yeah, this is a big one. This is a very big one. This is a it's a game. Like, look, I think we've lost our last four
Huge
games.
game. This is
We've
a
lost our
huge
last four
match.
games to Pats. I'm pretty sure. So like
Really?
this
Wow.
this this is not just a 3 points. This is a pride thing as well. Like we got to get the finger out. We're at home,
Yeah, yeah.
and this fixture really worries me because of what they did to us last season. And
Was it 3-0 nil
yeah,
last season, wasn't
we
it?
came
Towards the
out
end.
we came out against them, and Mulroney and Elbazetti just had a field day out wide. Like they just had a field day, and I almost think we got to treat this like a European game. We've got to stay tight, stay
Yeah.
compact, and then play when we have the ball. And then we don't have the ball, just get narrow and get tight because Pats will rip us a new one if we don't.
Was hasn't been a good start, has it? Like it's been a bit of a tricky one. So I signed your man Sean Robertson from through the Derry last season. I don't know a whole lot about him, but obviously kind of more reinforcements in that wing back area. But it was inspiring signing in the world realistically, and a few more players. I mean, centre half, but a striker, I think as well. Kind of support. I think Green and Gaffney passed it at this stage, and Noonan is probably too young to be kind of lead that much pressure on him to lead the line and be the main man. Like so, yeah, it's a big ask for yourselves. I think you're right in terms of that mentality of treating it like European night and really kind of tighten the back. They tore it to shreds there last season, 3-0 in Tala towards the end of the year. And there should be enough motivation to go and really do it. But yeah, you're just struggling. Like I think I see Pats beating us, which is I don't want to. I think obviously Pats are our Shell's biggest threat to the title, and I want you to take the points off them. Which sounds mad and it sounds patronising a little bit, but yeah, I want you to take points off them. But I think Pats might be too strong. Um, I saw Matt Healy was nominated for Player of the Month, by the way. Absolute shambles of a fucking organisation that's the case. Like he's bottom of the league, 0 goals. He's a good player, but gee, nominated for Player of the Month is crazy.
Hey, I wonder who decides this. Like, because yeah, I wonder what the base. To be fair to him, like he is very good. He's probably been our best player this season. He's technically very good. He never loses the ball.
He's a good player. Yeah,
Very tidy. So I just wonder what the criteria is, who picks it, and so on. But yeah, an interesting pick for sure. But yeah, if we're gonna have a chance on Friday, we need to get him on the ball because I'm telling you, there's a like for example, like I love Aaron Green. Aaron Green is a great servant for Shamrock Rovers, but he's been well off it. Like I mean, he looks finished. Like he's been well off it this season. I don't know why we gave him. I know like you like to have these fellas around the training room. They're good for morale and good examples and training and so on. But like I can't believe he's still playing. Like I don't know how he's still playing. Like Rory Gaffney, there's a question mark over him because he's only back,
Yeah,
and it's too early to call the
no,
judgment.
it's
I,
crazy.
I look at Aaron, even the penalty against Mold, and it's not even just that. It's just any time he comes on, he just looks completely off it. He looks completely off, and yeah, I see players like that still playing regularly, and I'm like, oh, what chance do we have? Like, what chance do we have?
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. Yeah, I'm backing Pats here. I think 2-1 probably away from home. Aiden Keane again, I'd say.
That's a common one. I'm gonna go for a bit bigger score line against myself. I think this is gonna be 3-1 job. I think
Really?
I think Michael Noonan might have a little bit of glory against his former club, but I think apart from that, it's gonna be a long night. Like I think it is. Like yeah, we've lots of players missing.
Yeah, could
Can
well be.
Aidan Keane is the most informed player in the country at the moment. I think he's gonna have an absolute field day. Unfortunately, but yeah, I hope I'm proven
Yeah,
wrong. But as
it's
of right
scary.
now,
Like,
I'm good. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sad times, man. Sad
Oh yeah.
times. Bottom of the league.
Anyways, who cares? It's only a game of football at the end of the day. What? Right, guys, that's it.
Change
That's
your tune.
that's a change of tune. Yeah, that's it, guys. For this week's League Round predictions, Game Week 5. Yeah, Ross, thanks very much for joining us. And guys, if you like the video, please leave a like. Sligo fans, yeah, sure, you like it as well. Go on, and if you're new,
Thanks,
subscribe. And yeah, sure, I'll catch you next time, guys. Cheers.
many guys. Bye bye.